Okay, for my trip down to Devon, it'll be mainly pop-ups and wafters that I'm taking. So for instance, these Codex white pop-ups, I'll take this tub of micro pellets, so there's plenty in here for a 3-session trip in October. Probably take quite a few flavours. I'll be using these in mainly mesh bags. Probably won't use any loose feed at all. So I'll be taking this SB Baits, nut toffee, maple spray. It's really strong, like a toffee fudge type flavour, and that's also PVA friendly. But yeah guys, you know what it's like in the winter, you hardly need any loose feed. I'll take this with me also. This is the Codex. This is a really sweet smelling spray. It's very similar to Scopex. I really like using this in the colder months. Again, this is PVA friendly, so that will definitely go in the ruck bag. Pop that one back. And this is also a must. This is extremely strong stuff. This is the stuff the missus hates. It's really potent. You can probably smell this from about 20-25 yards away. This is a spicy squid. So yeah, just need something, you know, some sort of boost to make me a little bit more confident that I'm going to attract the fish in. So that'll come in handy. There's half a tub there, that should be plenty. Got some Codex Fluoro Yellows, got some, I think there's a mixture in here, yeah, we've got some 12mm, 14s and 16s. So there's plenty in there. Nice bright colours, again, favourite of mine in the winter. White and yellows is probably the two most common colours I use, really. Got a little tub of nut toffee wafters. These will also go in. But yeah, I really don't see myself using any bottom baits on this trip. Wafters and pop-ups is what I'll be using. God, these hard hookers, I think I must have had these about 7 or 8 months. I've boosted these with CSL. Off-white Codex. Pop-ups again. These are definitely going in the rucksack, ruck bag.
Better now you've had a stop, love.
Oh, I do, yeah. I mean, that was quite a nice breakfast, that was. We don't usually do Burger King, do we, love?
No, I didn't even know Burger King did breakfasts.
Very nice. What was it? Again, sausage and scrambled egg?
Yeah, not a
McMuffin.
It was called, it was called a double sausage and egg.
Double sausage
Butty.
and egg. Butty?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
You can't call it a butty. butty's chips. Chip butty.
Well, a bacon butty.
Ah, that's very true. Yeah, it was very nice anyway.
Yeah, you were quite desperate to stop, weren't you?
Thought I was going to have a wet seat at one point. Ah, bloody hell.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
feel better though. We haven't got to stop again, have we?
No. Look what I can see up there. Bit of blue sky.
Oh, you're clinging onto that, aren't you?
I'm not expecting much for October, really, but I don't think there's going to be any beach days.
As long as the fish are feeding, love.
Sorry if we just brought this back to fishing.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Keep your eye on the road.
You know I would.
Oh, what's going on?
It's a really hard morning, a bit murky, and visibility is really low for me. My eyesight's not the best anyway, but yeah, it's really difficult to see anything in terms of detail in the water. I was looking for clouding, but this bit here looks quite interesting to me. Along these reed lines, I know that it's about 3.5 to 4 feet right down the edges here. So what I might do is I'm going to go for a walk round there to that side, because I know there's reeds down to the right hand side of that. If I don't have any luck, I can always cast from there over to here, providing there's no one fishing in this swim obviously. But I've got half of that, and that's only, it's not even a 30-yard chuck from that peg to the reeds here. So I might do that. I'll go and have a look over there first, see if I can see anything. So yeah, I'm across the other side. The platform's nice and big. So there's a lot of broken trees over here, actually falling in, so that looks inviting. Quite a lot of road noise here. The road is literally, it's probably 15 yards the other side of those bushes there. That's not a problem. It's this little lake. It's beautiful. Those are the reeds I was on about. We were just over there, and I was looking into that gap there, and that looks really inviting. There's an overhanging tree there, and I can probably clip up at around 25, maybe 30 yards at a push. It should be ideal for these little 9-footers. This looks nice as well, under this tree. Time to get set up. Okay, so the rods are out. I can barely see. I've got a wafter on my right rod, and it's right down the edge. I've got a pop up on my left rod. Now, the whole intention today was to just be on the move all the time and look for fish and just basically move around, like I say. But in reality, with it raining so much, all my gear's soaking wet. Well, not all of it, but most of it's soaking wet. Reality is, I know what I'm like. I'll probably sit here and I'll look for fish to cast to rather than actually moving around. But that is the beauty of fishing this small water. When there's nobody else on here, you can cast to the majority of the lake. Yeah, okay, I've got a little island there to my right, but most of it is castable without any obstruction. So yeah, it's looking good. Never known the traffic this noisy before, but the wind's blowing from the road, and also there's a lot of like I said earlier, it's raining, so there's a lot of water on the road. But yeah, I'll happily put up with that noise if I get a fish or two. So yeah guys, it's 8:45 now. I've had 4 casts. I like to keep it moving around in the autumn stroke winter, so that's what I've done, and I'll probably give it another 10 minutes or so and then have another couple of casts, but I haven't seen anything yet. Having said that, some feeding bubbles about 8 or 9 yards out. So right guys, I'm going to have a recast. So that was right on the money. Let's see what happens. Okay guys, so it's 10:30, obviously AM. Done quite a few casts, and we've had we've had 2 visitors actually. We've had my lovely niece down here, Lolly, and we've had a little Robin, haven't we, darling?
Yep.
After the pellets, who I think is here again. So he's going to have a nice feast. Don't you find that funny that as soon as you've got these out, they're easier? Yes! Bang on! Okay, so it's 2:15 now. We've had lots of casts all over the place, haven't we?
One nearly got stuck in the tree.
We did, yeah. Well, yeah, I was hanging from the tree at one point.
we had a lucky escape there.
We did, didn't we? But we got everything back, didn't we? Which is quite unusual. So yeah, I was pushing the boundaries on that one a bit too much. We've seen some fish, haven't we?
Yeah.
We saw a big one bosh out by the island at about 20 yards out, which was encouraging, but no fish.
So far anyway, let's hope we get some.
So far, that's it, darling. Optimistic lady. You happy?
Yeah.
Good girl, brilliant. Let's hope you can be a little bit more happy with another fish, eh?
Yeah.
Or not another fish, but a fish. When I say another fish, I'm referring to the first one that we caught across there. It was a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a nice one, but yeah, hopefully we can have something before the day's out. I think we've got about maybe 2 hours of light left. But yeah, let's see if we can get this rod rattling off. Don't know what to say. It's been a bit of a strange old day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Feel like we've tried everything.
There's nothing really we could else try. What other things could we do?
I don't know really, apart from zigs.
What's that?
It's like when you fish up in the water in the upper layers. So yeah, really weird day. We've got probably 10 minutes left. The light is really dropping now. That probably isn't transmitting to you, but it is. So yeah. So I think this could probably be the final video for today, or the final chapter, shall we say?
Yeah.
All right then. Well guys, I'm here again. This is the following day. We packed up yesterday at 5:15, so it was virtually dark. And to be honest, I was absolutely gutted because we lost a fish just as it was going dark. So it was about 5:10 because we packed up a few minutes after. And yeah, I was absolutely gutted because Lauren was absolutely desperate to catch a fish. I think she wanted to get one to maybe get another photo up in the tackle shop on site. So yeah, that wasn't an ideal finish to the day, but it was a little bit encouraging as well, to be honest, because you know what it's like at the end of the session. You just want some sort of action, don't you? And you know what it's like the first few seconds when that alarm goes off. It's a great feeling. So yeah, I was gutted for her, but at the same time it was a little bit encouraging to know that where I was there were some fish, and that's where I saw the fizzing, so I can take something from that. But yeah, I'm in the same swim today. Similar approach. I'm looking around for spots to fish, movement, murky water, fizzing, etc. And I have seen some fizzing, and I was on the money with that cast, right on top of it, but as yet nothing. So but yeah, I'll keep going. I'll keep scanning the water. I'm a little bit limited as to where I can cast because there's quite a few on here today, and one chap across the way from me, he's actually fishing in my my swim, so that will be interesting if I do want to go over to my left. But yeah, I'll update you in a bit. I wish I could report and tell you that there's been loads of fish and loads of activity, but I'd be lying. But we're just ready. I did a recast about 20 minutes ago. If I turn the camera around, I'm under that willow tree there with my left rod, and by the island with my other rod. So that's about it. It's funny, I know when I turn that camera around there and to you, I know you're just gonna laugh. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get a fish tonight for Lauren, because she's desperate to, I don't know whether you just want to touch it or hold it or what.
I just kind of want to get a fish.
You just want to get a fish. Guess what? And me. So yeah, we'll speak in a bit. Oh yeah, Robin's back. It's the fat Robin. No wonder he's fat. He eats everyone's pellets.
Yeah.
Look at the size of him. Like a football. Okay guys, so we blanked yesterday and today I'm determined to change it. I'm trying something different. Been to the tackle shop, got my myself a handful of maggots or so. I think he said it was 1/4 of a pint there, so got those. And this time I've spent a good half hour or so looking around the lakes, and it brings me to fish the one next to the lake I was on yesterday and the day previous. First thing I've noticed is out here, you can't see it now, but there was lots of fizzing just out here, literally what, 7 or maybe 8 yards off this landing stage. So that's what I'm doing. I've also noticed lots of mud out there where the fish are definitely churning it up, so I'm feeling really confident. If I don't catch, you can have a laugh about it. Right, I'm going to set up. Okay guys, so far so good. Had a run in less than 2 minutes, hooked it, brought it in, lost it. Well, so I brought it in, brought it towards me, lost it about 2 yards off the bank. So that's a fantastic start. For October, this is just alive, it really is. There's fish everywhere. I mentioned earlier, I think there was loads of chocolating out here and loads of fizzing. I've seen 2 fish bosh out within, well, 5 or 6 minutes, so it's looking good. I'm going to put the camera down and I'll report back as soon as anything changes. What did we do?
You caught a fish?
Yes.
Do you want me to hold the net whilst you?
It's okay, Don, I've got it.
Okay. Oh, we got it! Yes!
It's in the net. How about that? Hey? You happy?
Yeah. I'm happy. Yes!
Brilliant.
Is he in?
He's in. At last. Yeah, so the tactics paid off. Have a good look around, eye up the lake for a while, which is what I did, like I said earlier. Found plenty of fizzing and loads of browning up or chocolating, whatever you call it.
We could see them jump as well.
We saw a few. How many do you think we've seen jump?
I'd say about 3 or 4.
3 or 4? Yeah, I'd agree with that. So yeah, it's been good. As you can see, there's a photo there. Onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, what a week I've had. Well, 5 days, isn't it, love?
5 days.
I had 5 great days. End of October. In fact, I think is it the 1st of November today?
Yeah,
31st of October today. So I had some pretty good weather actually for October, for October standards. Fishing's been difficult for this time of year, as you might have expected or expect, but yeah, it was a good call yesterday, trying a different lake, and as I said previously, I had a good look around, look for the fizzing and all the other signs as you do, and yeah, decided to chuck 2 rods out, and yeah, it was a good end to the session. So all in all, fantastic 5 days. Got to go back within the next couple of hours, and to be honest, I'm not looking forward to the journey back home. There's some really high winds coming in, rocking the caravan a little bit, but there you go, that's just all part of the fun. Yeah, so thanks for watching guys, see you soon.